Welcome back to Instables, everyone. So I'm going to go over an update with you guys on NAKD. NAKD has been gaining a ton of volume recently, and they have been continuously breaking into new highs. So I want to go over exactly what has to happen for us to continue and what exact indicators are we going to be looking out for to have a major breakout and continuation like we have been, and also where you guys can find these breakout alerts so you guys do not miss them again. And I'll ask in return as you guys smash that like button and hit subscribe if you guys want to see more chart updates on potential breakouts that we mentioned throughout the week. So let's jump into this one. So I'm going to go over NAKD with you guys here on the 5-minute chart, and then I'm going to zoom into the 1 minute so you guys can see exactly how it played out today, what exact indicators we were looking out for throughout the day on certain momentum, and also what exactly the 4-hour looks like so you guys can see what the overall chart looks like. But before we get started, I want to mention that we do alert penny stock and breakout alerts. As you guys can see, we mentioned SPRT this morning at $14.80, jumping all the way up to $30 going to extended hours on a 100% breakout. And also we did mention TKT around $11, jumping up to around $13 on the day. And yesterday we mentioned RGC on about 150% breakout throughout the day. And also we did mention breakouts all throughout the week. So again, with that said, if you guys want to see all of our breakouts throughout the day, go to instables.com in the description below, and you guys will never miss a penny stock or a breakout alert throughout that again. So I'm going to go to the 5-minute chart with you guys here so you guys can see exactly what we're looking out for. So you guys can see, again, we are consolidating here on the 50-day moving average, and we are going to be looking to see if we can hold the 20-day moving average above the 50 and curl up going into tomorrow with that momentum and possibly bounce off this 20-day moving average again here on the 5-minute. So I'm going to go to the 1 minute with you guys here real quick so you guys can see, again, we have a lot of sell volume that has been coming in today. Again, what happened in Afghanistan and the market being very choppy could have held us back from possible breakout. But again, also NAKD has been consolidating on upward recently, so we're looking to see if we can continue with this momentum. Again, we came all the way up to that 76-cent mark, and we came all the way back down, and we have been consolidating on upward now. So as you guys can see, we have a lot of sell volume that has been coming in, so we're going to be looking to see if we can increase in buy volume going into tomorrow to have a continuation, or we could possibly get rejected to the upside here like we did here around 76 cents, and we could be getting rejected if we do not have that continuation on that buy volume in my opinion. So as you guys can see here on the MACD, and you guys can see exactly what we were looking out for throughout the day. As you guys can see, we had this large sell throughout the day, and then we had that large amount of sell pressure that came in. But as you guys can see, the EMA line started to come up, and they did cross above the MACD, giving us that momentum on this pressure here and gave us that continuation throughout the day. Again, NAKD had the EMA lines right above the MACD throughout the day, which gave us that continuation throughout the day. But also you guys can see we got a little choppy at this point when we came down, but however, we continued on up. As you guys can see, we had that bounce here. And how did we know we were going to have this bounce here? As you guys can see, we had that sell off, we came back down. Now you guys can see the EMA lines are below the MACD, and also we don't have a lot of volume at that point. But as you guys can see here on the MACD, we actually got a decrease in sell pressure, showing us that we may possibly turn around here and get a decrease in sell pressure and possibly increase in buy pressure. And that's exactly what did happen. So this one bounced back up and we continued on up. Now I just wanted to show you that MACD point right there, is that I just mentioned. Again, as you guys can see here, we did have this sell pressure that came in. We had a decrease in sell pressure, showing us that we may continue. And sure enough, we got that buy pressure and the EMA lines crossed back up. And sure enough, we got that momentum to push back up. So again, it is very important to watch the MACD in my opinion, especially when we are looking for momentum and especially when we're testing specific prices. We're looking at the MACD. Are we looking at sell pressure? Are we looking at buy pressure? Are we looking at a decrease in sell pressure? Are we looking at the EMA lines below the MACD, above the MACD? And also what kind of volume are we looking at? You want to be watching these throughout the day, especially on the 1 minute, so you guys can have accurate entries and exits. And again, this is not financial advice. This is only what I would be doing. So I'm going to back up here to the 4-hour so you guys can see here what we are looking out for. As you guys can see, we have a very key resistance here at 68 cents, and we did break above it, and we did have a continuation past that 68-cent mark, as that was a very key point. Again, it was a very key point because here on the VPBR, we had the most amount of volume that was traded within the stock's time period, showing us the very key points that we need to break above, and we had a nice reaction to the upside here on NAKD from that break. Again, because we had our continuation sell-off, we had multiple rejections to the upside here, and also we did have a bounce play previously at this point. We had a confirmation previously at this point as well, and also we have our next strong resistance that we have here at $1. As you guys can see, we had a continuation sell-off at here as well, and also we bounced back. We got rejected exactly here to the upside at 99 cents. So breaking over $1 is our next breakout point with NAKD in my opinion, and we can possibly gap up to this $1 mark if we can get momentum breaking over 75 cents in my opinion. Again, we came up we did not break the body of the candle above the 75-cent mark. So we're going to see if we can hold over 75 cents going into tomorrow. And if we can hold over 75 cents and we can get that momentum, again, we have been getting some volume recently. And again, I do like how the 20-day moving average is crossing back above the 50. As you guys can see, it is very important to watch these 20-day moving averages. As you guys can see, we had this major breakout previously because we had the 20-day moving average holding above the 50. Again, the 20-day moving average is the yellow line and the 50-day moving average is the red, and we held above it and we continued on up here. So again, it's very important to watch the 20-day moving average. And as you guys can see, we are just crossing above the 50 with the 20. So we could have a continuation and we could have a major breakout. We're going to keep NAKD on the watch for a continuation on this volume. And again, if I would be setting an alert here for this possible major breakout, I would be setting one here at $1. And also I would be setting one here on the buy pressure on the MACD. As you guys can see, we had our previous major spike here on the buy pressure. As you guys can see, we have our recent buy pressure that we're going to be trying to break above here. And we're going to be setting an alert here. As you guys can see, you guys click this plus sign here, you click add alert, and then you can add that alert right above this buy pressure point here. So that way, if it does break above it, then we will be alerted on that momentum. And also we have our major buy pressure spike here. So if we want to be confirmed on a possible major breakout at some point, then we will be setting our alert right above this buy pressure point here. So that way, if it does break above it, then we will have that momentum on that major breakout. Again, if for some reason NAKD does sell off, goes down to say 5 cents, and we do have a major breakout again, then these alerts will be going off on the MACD. Again, the MACD does not always follow the price. If the price signals a lot of pressure within the stock, then these buy pressure points go off. And again, buy pressure points and the MACD and these alerts are extremely important. So again, this is not financial advice. This is only what I would be doing. This is only some ideas that I have for trading that I do. And this is something that I think would be very useful, especially with all the news that we have every morning in the Instables room. And again, with that said, if you guys do want to see all of our breakouts throughout the day, go to instables.com in the description below, and you guys will never miss a penny stock breakout alert today again. And everybody that has been supporting the channel and everybody that has been in the comment section, I appreciate every one of you guys as always. Much love to you guys. And if you guys do like this video, it does help other people find it, and it does help the channel grow. And I do appreciate it very much. And again, God bless you all, and I'll see you guys in the next video.